Welcome to another edition of Translation and Interpretation. Is it a sin for a woman to wear pants? Let's take a look at Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. A woman shall not wear a man's garment, nor shall a man put on a woman's cloak or garment. For whosoever does these things is an abomination to Yah your Almighty. What about t-shirts? T-shirts were originally made for men. Is it also an abomination for a woman to wear a t-shirt? What about a shirt? A shirt was also originally made for men. Is it an abomination for a woman to wear a shirt? A shirt that is made for women? What about a cap? Some people refer to this as a baseball cap. Is it also an abomination for a woman to wear a baseball cap, being that a baseball cap was originally made for men? What about a hard hat? What if you are a woman that works in a construction zone and you have to go in and do inspections? Hard hats were originally made for men. Is it an abomination for a woman to wear a hard hat? What about work boots? In today's society, you may see women working in areas in which they are required to wear boots. Is it an abomination for a woman to wear work boots in order to protect her feet while she's working? What about jerseys? They were originally made for football players. Is it an abomination for a woman to wear a football jersey today? Before we go on any further, let's talk about the term breeches, which appears within the King James text. Let me say this, the word is not breeches. Breeches, the word that is used, is Strong's number H4370, and it means undergarment as worn by the priesthood, which are men, or which were men. Does this mean that women cannot wear undergarment or underwear? Because if we look in the scriptures, the undergarment or underwear was made for men. More specifically, the priest. Let's take a look at an example coming from Genesis chapter 3 verse 21. And Yah Almighty made for Adam and for his wife garments, the word actually that's coats, of skin and clothed them. Now when we take a look or do a word search on the word coats, which is H3801, it actually means a long shirt-like garment. Pay attention to something here. The Most High did not make a distinction whether or not the coats made for men or a woman coat made for women. Based on the text, it was a long shirt-like garment in which he put on both of them. No distinction is made concerning the differences. Now let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5 and do a more analytical or critical look at the text. A woman shall not wear that which pertains, and this is coming from the King James Version, a woman should not wear that which pertains to a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination to Yah. Two words I want to take a look at. We want to look at pertains and we want to look at the word man. The word pertain is H3627, Keli. It means article, vessel, implement, utensil, article, as in of hunting or war, implement tool for labor. Mainly the word simply means equipment. The word man in Deuteronomy 22:5 is different than what we normally see. Normally what we see in the text is ish, H376. However, the term in this text is geber or gabar, some would say, meaning strong man or a man of strength. Pertains to a man is a construct chain in the Hebrew language. Man is the absolute noun and equipment is the construct noun. In English, this is normally translated with the term of, as in equipment of man. So a better translation of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5 would be, A woman shall not wear equipment of a strong man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination to Yah. Also, could it be that Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5 is speaking of cross-dressing? We see a lot of this in today's society. Something to think about. And lastly, an overwhelming possibility is that this passage, Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5, is not speaking of pants at all. It is an assumption that pants even existed during the time in which this law was given. Go and do the research for yourself on the origins of pants. Until next time, shalom, shalom.